Hey, Rochester, Tweak here at WDKX Wake Up Club. DJ said every weekday morning we have nothing but fun, conversations, discussions. Today's had to go in the defense of one Mr. Jackie Robinson.
That's right. We found out that the Pentagon removed his bio from the website.
Yep, we're talking about his military service.
Yes.
In the United States, I believe it was Army.
Yeah.
So that being said, obviously, if you know anything about Black history or American history, Jackie Robinson, not only just a baseball player, he was a soldier as well. And they put that on the website. Somehow it got removed. Now they're saying it was some sort of program DEI thing that
like an AI type of thing,
just
right?
kind of AI-ish, overstepping the bounds because it flags certain things. But it was put back. Let me just first put that.
It's back up though.
It
After
was
an
put
uproar.
back. But the uproar, I guess my concern was the fact that it actually got taken down in the first place.
Yeah, my thing was nothing on that website that has to do with American history should be removed, whether it's good or bad, right? We had a frontliner call in 678-1039, and he said that we're up in uproar about Jackie Robinson, but we weren't in an uproar when they were taking the statues down.
So we're talking about the statues of Confederate soldiers that came down. And I guess in that particular moment, it's a statue. We're not changing the history.
Right.
Whereas opposed to Jackie Robinson's history was erased. And my point on the radio was this man served this country.
Right.
So this should be an uproar for all veterans, not just because Jackie Robinson. Not just because Jackie Robinson was Black or played baseball, because he served this country going forward. So this attacks all veterans. And should nothing that's going on in this country, both good or bad, should be touched.
I mean, like I said, only thing that should be happening with the website, you should be adding history, not deleting history.
Yeah.
And that was my only thing with the caller and a few of the text line people that were texting. And some of them were agreeing with us, others were against us. The caller specifically though was said what he said, but I feel as if when it comes to American history on the government websites, history shouldn't be removed. And you shouldn't be removed. Only add history. Don't take away history.
And I know a lot of people in the comments will be like, well, you don't like this. It's not about not liking the country. We don't want to repeat some of the mistakes that the country have made. So changing history or not talking about history or trying to delete history, we will repeat that history if we don't learn from it. So we have to learn from what was right or wrong at that time and continue to get better as a society and people going forward to make this country understand we don't want to repeat these problems in the near future.
Well, take it like this. It's like family health history, right? You don't talk about your family health history. Let's say your family has a history of some kind of disease. It's just genetics, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know that moving forward in life. Maybe you want to have kids. Maybe you want to make sure you're choosing wisely who you're having kids with. So the chances of your child and the future of your family doesn't be affected by your family's past history, good or bad, right?
And we have more knowledge now to help fight some of the things that people couldn't fight back maybe 2 to 3 decades ago.
Right.
So knowing that information, we can be a little bit better now than we were. But understanding history, whether it was the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, we got to continue to progress a little bit better because we have more information and technology now to do that. So to be in this sort of situation of trying to erase what happened because you don't like the way it sounds, the way the country looks, the way this state looks, the way this looks, it's just you're ignoring the fact that there was an issue then and that it shouldn't still be addressed and taken care of to make sure that we don't go back to the negative way. So I know it's a long discussion on Jackie Robinson.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to read more about the situation and the story that we're talking about, just go to WDKX.com, tap the WDKX app. The story is there, and you can, read it and take what you want to take from it.
And I must say, we got to continue to fight for our own history and tell our stories. We are 103.9 WDKX.